Hello, the Pokemon Fan 1903 here, back with more Pokemon FireRed Randomized Nuzlocke. So Bob Brooks officially joined the channel, meaning now we can see everything on live chat. So a couple things have changed since I last streamed, which is a few days ago. You're going to see that over here, I put physical and special moves. Now, for those who aren't aware of Gen 2, Gen 3 mechanics, which I wasn't even aware of it, is that physical moves and special moves are segregated by category of type. So, let's say you use, let's just say for all intents and purposes, let's say you use Fire Punch. That means Fire Punch is actually a special move in this game because it is a fire type move. For another good one is that if this was a thing, is that if you use something like Razor Leaf, that's also a special move because it's a grass type move. So I'm just throwing off some examples here. And then, so there, in between episodes, I did almost nothing. However, there is something I did forget to do, and we're going to remedy that right now. Is also the other thing I did add is up here, up at the top of the screen. You can see that I added I have 2 revives. Basically, I can use it to fully revive a Pokemon. I can use it once more, even though it's dead. So right now I am down to 1 Pokemon. However, there is a small error I made. I said that earlier I couldn't get any more Pokemon until my next route, and I actually was not fully truthful because mainly because I'm an idiot. Unfortunately, there is one caveat to going back to where I need to go, is I need to go back to the Viridian Forest. However, before I do so, I'm going to link, I mentioned it during the last stream. Someone asked what the link was. This is my link to the new route app that I use in place Discord. I fully deleted Discord. I'm not using Discord anymore. This is the link. Should show a bit better. I guess it's a little bit better. Maybe we can get an update yet. Anyway, I just put the link in the chat. You can't really see it on stream either. I'm gonna fix that because that's. No, if you go to live chat, you can see it pretty well. All right, that's fine. Basically, you go on there, and it basically links to the Pokemon Fan 993 page for me being able to update people about what's going on. And also, before anyone asks, I am still doing Legends EA. I think I made a mistake when I did Legends EA because not that the game wasn't bad or anything. It's that I did way too much of it and I got burned out. I have not played ZA since my last stream. One of the reasons I haven't played is because I think the PvP is awful. I think having 4 people in such a chaotic RPG action thing is a big mistake. I think they should have made a 2v2, maybe a 3v3 at max, but not a 4v4. So we're going to head back to the Viridian Forest. We're probably going to encounter a few Pokemon here. Hopefully whatever I encounter cannot hurt me. I think we can get away from Pidgeot. That's fine. So, west of Viridian Sea, there is a Venusaur. That's interesting. I can't do anything to it. There is another route that we can take to it that I totally forgot about. It is the route to the Pokemon League once we're able to get that far. And I totally forgot about it. So right now I'm only having Beautifly attack what I think I can kill. There's not really a lot here that I think I can kill that I wouldn't have problems with. Because like I said, this is a Nuzlocke, meaning if Pokemon dies, they're gone forever. And also the game, in case you guys couldn't tell, is randomized. So there is obviously some Pokemon you're going to see here that clearly are not meant to be here, like Venusaur, obviously. Beautifly grew to level 12. Didn't learn any new moves, that's fine. Probably need to love Beautifly anyway, in case we can't get anything from this route over here. So I'm going to check something real quick. I want to see how many Pokeballs I have. I might have to buy some more. I have 11, and I think I'm full. I think I already bought some during the last episode, did I not? Yeah, I'm down to 144 bucks, so yeah, I did do that last episode. I'll tell you one thing, the Versus Secret of this game's going to get a lot easier because you can rematch trainers with it. You have to walk in order to recharge it, but that's not a big thing at all. So just to go over, Beautifly's ability is the same Swarm, but its moves are, its Brave Nature, which means attack goes up, I think it means defense goes down, and it has Cross Chop, Rolling Kick, and Vine Whip. Cross Chop and Rolling Kick are physical moves, and Vine Whip is considered a special move, which is fine because Beautifly's stats are actually pretty much the same. Its attack stats are. So we can deal with that. Okay, so we got to be, I think, no, it's further up. Okay, cool. I was like, there's a rival battle here, but I'm not sure if I want to do that, but it's further up. All right, so this is where we're going to look for a new Pokemon. Wish me luck, guys. Something good, something good, something good. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I was kind of Hyper Voice, okay. Okay, so I was worried that if I use Rolling Kick or Cross Chop, I'd probably get a critical hit with either, because I think they both have a chance to do that. So we're just gonna Vine Whip it until it's hopefully in the red. Hyper Fang. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. I have a few potions because I need to heal Beautify real quick. Please no critical. Thank you. Hyper Fang's interesting. It's not Super Fang, but it's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to try to catch it. I did not set up a setting for this to be an easy catch, so this might not be, yeah, this is going to be difficult. Hyper Fang again. We got to use a potion here. I don't want to risk this, because if I lose him, basically the entire game's over. Because I have no more Pokemon that I could use. I could use the Revive, but I don't think, let's not, I almost used an attack there. Let's not try that. I can't use that. Okay, bust out of that one. Nope. By the way, I am mashing A. I still believe that helps a little bit. I know some people say it doesn't help, but I'm still on the belief of that. Did you guys ever hear of the one, what do you call that? It was back in the, oh, critical hit. It was back, this was back, I think it was DS era, where they said if you use a combination of moves, your Pokemon would all become a Master Ball, which obviously was a straight up blatant lie. But that's the one I do remember, other than holding other combination of buttons might actually help catch the Pokemon. It'd be nice if I could catch this thing, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh my god, I caught it. Okay, cool. And I did not use any Pokeballs I thought I was going to take. Fantastic. Turtle's data add the Pokedex. Yeah, it's not going to have any data because I don't have the Pokedex for that region yet. Let's have a look at Torkoal. So its ability, Careful Nature, I don't know what that increased. I have to look at it because they don't include that in this. Voice Move offensive ability reduction. Special attack. Hyper Fang and Hyper Voice. They are both normal moves, so they are both physical moves. So, I think Careful increased its special defense to lower speed. I think that's what that does. So it's definitely not a bad setup for Torkoal. We are going to level Torkoal a little bit, though. So we're going to take a little bit of time here and level up Torkoal. So how does Hyper Fang... So how strong is Hyper Fang? It feels like Hyper Voice is doing more damage. Aren't they both physical moves? Why was Hyper Voice doing so much more? Oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense either. Whatever. So we're gonna switch Beautifly's item with Torkoal because Torkoal's gonna need it. But having Torkoal is actually really good because we need someone with both your defense in order to do this. The Lax Incense is gonna give him a slight increase or a slight invasive increase. So I'm trying to remember what we have here. There's a Caterpie here, Hyper Fang, 15 experience off the Caterpie, Bayleaf, Hyper Fang, okay, it has Metronome, that was interesting. So we're just going to level up him a bit here. Try to watch my HP here. Did I really get frozen? I can't do anything about that because I'm pretty sure the only way to heal it in this gen is to actually have it removed with an Ice Heal or have someone hit with a Fire move. But Torkoal's only get sprays from that battle, so level 6. If I get 29 of its own. By the way, if I check Cerebi, I can actually see when Pokemon are going to get their moves, because the level they get the moves is unchanged, but they still get moved, but the move themselves is changed. So I'm actually gonna check. I think I'm gonna do this and cheat a little bit. So I'm gonna delete some of these tabs here. I need all these open. And we're going to access Cerebi. You guys can't see it on my screen. I apologize for that. I'm not going to swap the screen just for something that's stupid. We're going to Cerebi. We're going to open up the Ruby Sapphire Pokédex, which basically includes that particular one. The particular, you know, FireRed, Leaf Green, and Ruby Sapphire Emerald. So we're going to go to Bug, and we're going to look up, where are you at? Beautifly, we're going to put in a new tab. We're going to go back. We're going to look up Torkoal, and we're going to put in a new tab. So basically, it just gives me an idea of when they're going to get their moves. Where are you at, Torkoal? There you are. Very bottom. Okay. So Beautifly learned its next move at level 17. Wait. What level is Beautifly right now? Is it 12 it is? Beautifly learned its next move next level. And Torkoal learned its next move, hang on, at level 7, which is supposed to be Curse. So they both learned to move next level. I probably should deal with that real quick. I probably should level them both up to level 7 at least. Probably put Torkoal at least level 10. Because like I said, normally I don't overlevel, but this game has an issue with well, if I only have 2 Pokemon, I can't let anyone die, so it's gotta be careful about that. Hopefully he doesn't put me, I was gonna say, hopefully he doesn't freeze me again. Bag on. Using Blaze Kick, I think. 50? Nope, not enough. 59 experience. Torkoal to level 7, so now we should learn a new move. Torkoal. That's hilariously interesting because you need heavy speed for Volt Tackle to work, and Torkoal doesn't have that. But I believe that is it's an electric type move, so that is a special move. So I have a physical and a special move. Volt Tackle does do backlash damage, but I can deal with that. All the moves he has are pretty high powered, so I can't complain too much on that. So now we're going to switch Beautifly in so we can get to level 13 real quick. If I say real quick, it might take a minute. Yeah. Rolling Kick will one-shot that. Umbreon. Come on, I wanted to get, but I never got around to doing it. Also, running Cross Chop and Rolling Kick while it has no arms is pretty funny in itself. So. Swine Up, that's an interesting one I didn't see on this route before. One more battle. Alright, I should do it. Yep, level 13. So what do I get? Swords Dance. Okay, that is actually really good. That lets Beautifly stack its power. And because it only knows physical moves, that's also another bonus. So. Wait. No, Vine Whip is a special move, so it powers up Cross Chop and Rolling Kick. Knowing I have Swords Dance now, I probably want to push Beautifly more in the direction of what would you call it? And more in the direction of a physical user than a special user. Okay, so now we're going to level Torkoal. I think I'm going to hit him to level 8. I think that's a solid level. If I think I'm under leveled, I will go back to it. Definitely one-shotting a lot of these guys, though. Level 8. Not gonna learn anything, but there's the level. Alright. So I'm gonna keep him at level 8. I'm gonna heal real quick. And then I'm going to, Also, I don't remember if I did this or not. But there is... For Insane Game Corn, there are also a couple glitches in this game that could cause problems. By the way, I am not completing the Pokédex on this game because there is a glitch that might stop you from getting the Pokédex, and the Switch version actually has the ability to get Deoxys and Lugia and Ho-Ho. I also found out earlier, I don't know the validity behind this, but it definitely seemed like it was a post, and someone asked why they couldn't get Deoxys. They said the triangle is not appearing. Apparently, if you use Ace, which is arbitrary code execution, which basically means you just do a bunch of stuff in the game in order to trick the game into writing code into it to make events happen. It might be very similar to how it worked in Red, Blue, and Yellow, but essentially if you do that, you actually lose access to Deoxys, and I did not know that. The reason I didn't know that is because Deoxys and FireRed, Leaf Green are basically an event that you need to be in person for back when the game released, and And clearly there are not a lot of people who got that. This is going to be a lot of experience right here. Hefty amount, at least. Because of Stage 3 Pokemon and all. C-Dot. I'm confused. That might be a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, that could have been bad if I was not paying attention. Alright, now we're back at Pewter City. So now we're going to heal. Oh, I also have the running shoes. I forgot about that. And now we can head to Route 3. Now, here's where the trainers are. So there's a Pokemon I can catch here, but... Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Yeah, I don't care about you. So there is something we can catch at the end of the route, but after I make it all the way to the end where I need to catch Pokemon, I'm actually going to head back to Pewter City, because by then I'll have a little bit more money, and I'll buy 2 more Pokeballs. I might buy some other supplies I need as well. Well, to get the Reverse Secret, I'm not going to need to do this anymore, but... Alright. That is an interesting moment. She has a fucking Registeel, and I can't really do anything to it because Registeel is a straight Steel type. However, with Beautifly not only Swords Dance might not be that much of a problem. So fighting moves are physical, so that's not going to do much. So if we go Swords Dance, we can raise Beautifly's power and have Cross Chop. Registeel... Okay. Registeel does have a lot of defense, so I can't just kill with a single Cross Chop or whatever. Oh, this is not good. Alright. I'm gonna have the Torkoal take a turn here. I need to heal Beautifly. I'm gonna need to deal some damage to Torkoal because I need to be able to do some damage. Okay, Torkoal's down to 1 HP. We can't afford to do that no more. Okay. So luckily the Swords Dance was not needed. I probably could have saved myself a little bit of misery doing that. Registeel's down Torkoal with 207 experience. Torkoal hit level 9. Beautifly can get 207 itself. C-Dot. Okay, that's something else I can deal with. I risked a lot letting Torkoal get a 1 HP, by the way, but it was kind of necessary. So, I don't want to check something real quick. Okay, so Torkoal gets his next move at 14. Beautifly gets his next move at 17. Just want to check that real quick. He has Whirlpool, that's a slight problem, okay. So we definitely need to go back to heal after this, because that Registeel really screwed my team up. Luckily I was smart enough to buy some potions. How much money did that give me? I only had like 177 at the beginning, right? Yeah, it didn't give me much. Didn't think it did. I gotta stop using the fast forward function so much. To me, I like to listen to music in this game, so me doing that is not really the best thing. Not really necessary half the time anyway, so I'm traveling a long distance like I did earlier. Also be useful inside doors because I can't use running shoes indoors. There also is a setting on the randomizer that lets me use running shoes indoors, which is actually kind of interesting. But that's kind of where it ends. Yeah, that Registeel screwed me up with the Drill Peck. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. Alright, let's see what you got. Gengar. Purple has Full Tackle. Is that worth it? Let's see. What is that? He has Sky Attack. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen Sky Attack in this game. Full Tackle, okay. I'm going for another Volt Tackle. I don't think Sky Attack's gonna... Is Sky Attack a... That's a physical move. And as much as I thought it would. Baton Pass. Okay, this game's fucking with me. So the Baton Pass was not expected. And obviously, him switching to Flygon was also not expected. Fuse Ray. Alright. I actually can't do much to this thing. Harden, really? Overheat. Overheat, really? Okay. Game's over. Okay. So, I have to do something here. I have to use a potion because all my Pokemon are dead. Or all my Pokemon are gone. So I can't use Torkoal or Beautiful. So I'm going to look at my options here. I have 2 max revives left. I have Umbreon and I have Electabuzz. So, alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to revive Electabuzz. So we are going to go into my settings here. I'm going to have to change this. But I'm going to delete the ×2 because I only have 1 max potion. Max thing now. But we're going to take Beautifly. Whoop, wrong button. And we're going to put Beautifly in here, clearly. And we're going to move Electabuzz back in my party and shift it with Torkoal. So Torkoal's event was short-lived. So now the only thing we can do is give Electabuzz. The reason I'm choosing Electabuzz is because Electabuzz has a lot of versatility. That's the only reason I'm choosing him to revive. So, I think what I'm going to do... I think I understand I feel the new Randomized Nuzlocke a lot. I think I'm going to have to start... I think my best bet, maybe this is me being me, I think next time I do a Randomized Nuzlocke, I think I'm going to stick with 1 Pokemon in my party when I battle trainers. Because that way I'm avoiding... Alright, so let me think. He had a Flygon and a Gengar in his party, right? Actually, I think I'm fine. Because I have 2 super effective moves. Nope, he has 1 more Pokemon. Psycho Boost. 1 shot. Special attack goes down, so I can't use Psycho Boost again at full power. 406 for Electabuzz. Electabuzz grew to level 12. What's his other Pokemon? Flygon, okay, so I can deal with the Flygon. What is his 3rd Pokemon? Bam. Let's get Electabuzz to level 13. Mary. Okay, that's something else I can easily deal with. So we're going to go for a Tri-Attack. This might do several things to the enemy, including freeze, paralyzation, or burn, so I'm probably going to be using Tri-Attack more than I'm going to be using Tickle. My attack and defense just went down. That's still fine, though. I think I can still kill him with Crush Claw. Alright. So we're out of the woods so far. You beat me again. I like shorts. They're delightfully easier to wear, yeah. Get to meme. 2 Pokemon. Mew. That's interesting. It might still have Synchronize. I can't use Tri-Attack. That's a bad idea. And whatever happens to him might happen to me. Please. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Got the defense lower. Trick. So that would what Trick does, for those who don't know, it's more of a competitive move, but if he had an item and I had an item, he would swap them for this bet. Oh shit. We're getting a lot of wind and rain. It's like, what the hell was that noise? So Crush Claw should kill it now, I think. Yep. So that Fire Blast was definitely worrisome. But we managed to pull through that. Electabuzz grew to level 14. When's Electabuzz get his next move? Alright, what's his... Okay, Grumpig. This is something I think I can easily deal with. So now we're going to check out... We're going to actually go back into Cerebi again. And we're going to... and we're going to look for Electabuzz, because I want to know when he gets his next move. Electabuzz... Oh, sorry, Electabuzz is a Gen 2 Pokemon, isn't it? No. No, there it is. Apparently I can't see. Alright, where does next move? At 17. So I need a few more levels in order to get that far. Tri-Attack. Ow! Anyway, that's gonna do half, Swift. I think I'm gonna start making a rule too, like... I think I'm being too daring with Nuzlocks. I think once my Pokemon get down by about half HP, especially like right now, I'm gonna have to heal them with potions or something else. 176 for winning. So how many more battles do I have to do? Okay, there's one there. I can avoid him. Oh, shit. So I have 2 more. I have 1 more battle to do after this in order to get to the spot I want to be at. Giraffe rig. Okay, that's slightly concerning. Try attack. That was feint attack. Okay, level 15. And what she got? A Shuppet. Oh, thank God I have Psycho Boost and Ice Punch. If I didn't have either of those, I would not... Oh, I missed. Okay. I was hoping he didn't have something stupid like, something very powerful like Sonic Boom or something like that. 160 for winning. Okay, so now I gotta battle 1 more trainer in order to get to my spot where I can get another Pokemon. And I know that I'm not a professional Nuzlocke because I gotta imagine there's people who do this game who are really experts at that. Maybe I should ask. There's gotta be someone in the community who does a lot of Nuzlocks. Maybe I'm gonna ask for a few tips. Maybe I could train myself out of being so daring. How much money do I have? That would only give me two more Pokeballs. Alright, let's do... You know what? I think I'm gonna do both trainers. I'm gonna risk because I need the money. Okay, he has 4 Pokemon. This might be bad. Sunflora. That's not a bad start. Ice Punch. $200 experience for Electabuzz. What else is next? Skarmory. Okay. Ice Punch actually does fit normal damage to it, but it's steel and flying. Meteor Mash, but it missed. It's actually something that it could learn if it had fists, because it is a steel type, but definitely not here. Electabuzz go to level 16, so 1 more level learns another move. Heracross. Psycho Boost. And it connected. So we just gotta deal with 1 more Mon now. I'm gonna move my game a minute. I'm probably gonna cut off the volume for a second. Whoops, no, we're not doing that. I'm just moving it so I can see the physical movement special move thing on my screen. Sometimes I forget myself. So try attack. That's gonna do physical damage, and that is going to probably kill it. Critical hit, nice. That might get Electabuzz no experience hit level, nope. But Cut Your Greg was defeated. If I had a new Pokemon, I would have won. Yeah, you're telling me, buddy. I lost to the guy like 2 steps behind you. Oh, there's a few more trainers I can battle before I have to do that. So let's risk it. I bet the Pokemon just caught. If this was a thing where I couldn't use wild Pokemon, an encounter where I couldn't use wild Pokemon in order to level up, then that might be in a problem. Alright, what do we got here? Geodude. Okay, that's not bad. Hopefully there's no fissure or something like that. I also put a thing in this game, because I actually had it happen during a stream a long time ago, and the Pokemon had Wonder Guard. And basically, I put in this game no early Wonder Guard. I don't know how long that applies until, but basically it just makes it so early game there's no Pokemon that has Wonder Guard. Which actually doesn't matter because I didn't change abilities anyway. Let's go to level 17. Ice Ball. Ice Ball is Ice is a special move. So Ice Punch is a special move as well. I'm not going to do that. If I didn't have Ice Punch, I would teach it to him. But we don't. Okay, Poliwrath. Psycho Boost. And Electabuzz is his next move at level 25. And unfortunately, after that, he only gets... Now he only gets 4 more moves. That doesn't include TMs and stuff that I can teach him. James was defeated. 132 for winning. Oh, this person's not a trainer. I thought she was. And there's 1 more trainer we can get fight down here. This guy normally has a Spearow, but I'm gonna see what he has. Technia. I mentioned this before. The reason I'm not playing the Switch version, this is just an emulator. The reason I'm playing the Switch version is I'm currently still software setting for a shiny Bulbasaur. The reason I'm doing it mainly is because I want to be able to say I actually did such a thing. I've never software set for I don't think I've software set for any Pokemon before. I've done eggs and stuff. But I'll show you where I'm currently at. Let's see if I can show it on screen. Currently at 500 resets for Shiny Bulbasaur. Excuse me. That was easy, just one Cacnea. It's going to be a little bit more experience, 224, that's pretty good. That brings me up to, how much? 1,000 exactly. So I can buy 5 Pokeballs or buy more potions. Let me see, how many potions do I have? 2. I don't even remember how much a potion costs. I don't normally buy stuff in these games. Alright, let's go to the Pokemart. I think a potion costs much as a Pokeball does. Either it's 300. Let's buy one more potion, and I'm going to spend the rest on Pokeballs, which is only 3 more. But that should help us a little bit. So once I get the versus Seeker, it should be a lot better. I gotta remember how. I don't even remember where you get that at. Like deadass, I don't remember how you get the versus Seeker. I don't even remember. I know you get it, but I don't know where you get it. Guess another Google thing I gotta look up. Let me look it up real quick. Versus Seeker, FireRed. When you get it. Vermilion City, that is the 3rd town. So that's after Cerulean. So if I wanted to, I probably could run there early in order to get it. But I don't know if I need to do that or not. Also, I do apologize for the stream starting late today. I had to do some stuff. We moved, so we still haven't made everything. Like we had to go to Social Security, change your address, go a couple places, change your address, blah, 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 blah. Alright, now we have everything we need here. So we're going to... Is there any trainers here that I need to be aware of? Oh, she is a trainer. Shit. Alright, what she got? A Goldeen. Okay, that's not bad. I think I can just Psycho Boost it out of existence I can. 333 experience. Normally trainers don't move like that. That's why I didn't think it was a trainer. But it was good to level 18. That gives me a little bit more money. But only give me one more Pokeball or a potion, so... Alright. Big money. Let's see what happens. Ironically, this is one of the stars that I could have chosen. I do have a slight problem, though. I don't think it matters what I hit it with. I'm going to kill it. I could try to catch it full health. That's not going to happen, though. Is there anything that I can use? If it makes direct contact with me, I can paralyze it. That might be an option. But I don't know if, like... Can I waste a turn by doing this? I cannot. Don't tell me you could do... Okay. So, I'm gonna make a weird effort here. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay. Shockwave. That is a special move. I'm not gonna be good enough to Viper. What move was my weakest move? Obviously, Psycho Boost is not gonna be it. So... I think I'm going to go for Ice Punch and hope it doesn't kill it. I don't know what else to do. It killed it. So there goes my Pokemon idea. But Rock Cave does have more Pokemon, so that's another option. Okay, so we've done... Hang on, I got to write this down again. My phone. We're going to go to... Where's it at? So I've done... Route... Whatever... Which route was that? I have my town map so I can remember which one it is. Tell me which one it is. Which route was that? Route 22. Route 22. And whatever route I'm on currently, which is Route 3. Oh, there's a route beyond Route... There's a Route 4 and Mount Moon. Wait. You know, I'm going to count Mount... Even though it says Route 4 and Mount Moon are the same one, I'm actually going to count that as something different. Because it would come up something as different. So, I'm going to count the Route 4 and 4-Mount Moon as two separate ones. That's cool. Alright. Moving on. Good news is that my Web Buzz is pretty powerful, but I'm still worried about Are we in Route 3 now? Where are we at? We're still in Route 3. Here's Route 4. Oh, that sucks too. Wait. Nope, there's still one thing I can do. At the MP... Do I have the money to do it? Fuck. Alright. So, I can come back for this. But Route 4 has a magic carp that you can buy in here. And I don't know if they've randomized that or not. But I can buy it for 500. I have the Battlefield Trace of Mount Moon, but I can do that. So, let me heal. First thing, let me heal. Magikarp is going to mostly have nothing besides tackle. But it comes down to risk. I can pay $500 for it, but it has something like Leer. It's not going to work because I'm going to need to use all its power points. I'm going to go through a whole process for that. If I can catch a Pokemon in here, how many Pokeballs do I have left? 7. All or nothing, baby. Flaffy. It's another electric type. If I could kill it again. Alright. Yep, dead. And I got paralyzed. Very nice result. So Mount Moon's out of the question. But I still can get the money I need to get Magikarp. Yeah, it's a consequence of leveling up Pokemon past their prime is that. Ice is a special move, right? Okay. So there are items here, too, that I can get as well. Alright, we got a Horsia, Pride Attack, 195, Let the Buzz, Psycho Boost. Level 19. Cat was defeated. 132, I don't think that's enough. I think I'm still like 40 short. Yep, 50 short. 40, 50, whatever. Item? TM for bulk up. Is that normally there? Psyduck. I wish I was battling wild Pokemon though, because starting with the bugs is going to get the hard food Smargle. That's interesting. And an antidote. It's not really that good. Marowak. She has a Wigglytuff. Okay, that's fine. Try attack. This might turn into one Pokemon and this might turn into one Pokemon Nuzlocke. Because that would seem like it's going to be that way. Alright, now we're going to risk it. Well, there's Silcoon again. Hi there, bud. Also, I have to mention this as well. If I have a Pokemon that's already in my Pokédex, I'm allowed to recycle that Pokemon for a new one. That's a custom Nuzlocke rule that I believe you can enable. Because I want to say they said you encounter it, you can find another Pokemon. And I guess that counts for evolution as well. Alright, so now we can get... I think this is the guy over here that gives me the Magikarp. So it is still a Magikarp. Please give me a good start move. Relax Nature. Swift Swim. Fire Punch. Okay, that's something I can actually use. However, Magikarp is still very weak. So, what should I do? Magikarp will not wear a new move until it hits Gyarados. And Magikarp is very weak to begin with. But with Let the Buzz being as high level as it is, I don't think I have to worry too much about that. What we're going to do here, I think we're just going to proceed with the game. We're going to swap Magikarp for Let the Buzz here. Ice Punch it, and that's going to give Magikarp a little bit of experience. If there's something that Magikarp I think it can beat, I will swap Magikarp, keep Magikarp in, but I don't think it's going to happen a lot. Will-O-Wisp, okay, that's a problem. 87 experience Magikarp at level 6. 87 experience. Wait, does the Magikarp more Splash in this game? When does it learn that? I'm curious now. So we're going to go back to Ruby Sapphire Pokédex. And we're going to look up water, and we're going to look up Magikarp. / Gyarados. Where are you at, Magikarp? There you are. Come on. I got your wrist on this stuff. It's making my computer run slow. Everything going on at the moment. Okay, where's Tackle at 15? But then evolves into Gyarados at 20, right? Yes. It's gonna remove between now and 15. There's gonna be a lot of. There's definitely gonna be a lot of swapping. Can't hurt that Azumarill. Oh, what about Stillburn? God damn it! My attacks are gonna be shit. Oh my god. She has another Pokemon. Son of a bitch. All right, Hoot might not be that bad though. This is gonna be a. Oh, she has another Pokemon. This is not working at all, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I might have to restart the challenge. It's going to be dead ass. I did not get very lucky in this game at all. He did get, I would say he did get, paralyzed though, too. Okay, we're good. However, we still could be in immediate danger. Because we have to get out of here. Where the fuck am I even at? Medicine. Oh, this is... We got away from it. Oh, shit. I don't even know what the fuck I... Please let me run. Okay. Cherry Berry. That's not useful in the fucking slightest. Please don't... Okay. This game's not gonna let me out of here very easy, is it? Magikarp's dead. Okay, guys, this is not working the way I wanted it to. This is not a good idea for me to do this randomizer. Let me think. So, I think what I'm going to do is... This is obviously going to be a multi-attempt anyway, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the randomizer that I was using. Where's it at? There you are. We're going to open up the launcher. What we're going to do is... We're going to... Whoops, wrong one. Not command, I want the actual randomizer itself. We're going to end the emulation real quick, because obviously this is not going to work. We're going to exit the entire emulator. And we're going to basically do this the way I wanted it to. So we're going to, let's see. This piece, the local users, me. Let's see, desktop. Emulators, maybe? I'm trying to remember where the hell I even put the file at. Maybe it's under downloads. Is it under downloads? Yep, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to mess with the capture real quick here. So I'm going to show you guys kind of like what it is here so we can get this underway. So let's see, what was I using? So this is the universal randomizer. Can I make the window smaller on this sumbitch? I can. Essentially what this allows me to do is you're going to see that I can mess with certain things. So I've loaded up an old, you can see the ROM thing here. So we're going to, something wrong with the thing here. Hang on, let me exit that and reopen it. Something was wrong with the text on it. That was an error message to tell me I can't use the whatever in the randomizer. We're going to open up the ROM again. I know exactly where it is this time, so I don't have to look for it. This PC. users, me, downloads, FireRed. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mess with everything. So we could change the base statistics. We're not going to change that. We can change the types. We're not going to do that. We change the evolutions. I think that'd make it a little bit more interesting. So we're going to randomize that. Abilities, random. Oh, wow, Wonder Guard, we're not doing that. We're going to go starters. We got Pokemon. We're going to randomize the tutor completely. We can randomize held items as too. We're going to do that. Static Pokemon, swap. Swap legendaries and swap standards. In-game trades. No, we're not going to do that. Move sets, randomize. We're going to randomize completely the move sets. We're going to go to faux Pokemon. We're going to change random Pokemon to random. We can choose double battle mode. There's a couple other things. Rival series cards for the game. Randomized trainer names. So we're going to do randomized trainer names. Sounds interesting as well. No early Wonder Guard. Add held items to... No, we're not going to do that. Wild Pokemon is going to be random. Catch them all mode is ton. Okay. We're going to actually... We're going to randomize the tutor moves. I don't think we need tutor moves. We're going to not mess the T and HM because I'm kind of worried about that. Items are going to be random. Shops are going to be random. Pickup items are going to be random. And the Mystic tweaks. So we're going to keep the fast text on. We're going to choose indoors. Give the national desk a start. And then basically what that all does is we're going to hit randomize save. And we're going to save. No, we're not going to save randomizer. It's going to be this thing here. And bam, 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 we're done. So now we're going to go back into the emulator, which is here. I have to rewrite, do the window back to the Visual Boy, which I have to readjust it again once I load it up. But now if we open up that exact same ROM, which is here, it means the ROM is now going to be completely different. So the name of the stream is going to be attempt number 2 now, instead of saying it's whatever. But, oh, hang on. I got to start a new game. Forgot about that. We're also going to put the ×2 back up there. Yes, I know about all this already. Thank you. Yep, it's the different randomizer this time because the last time was not Magmar. Boy. You know what? No, let's make it my name. I think I know what names I'm gonna use this time. R-Y-A-N. This is actually my first name in case those. So yes, people can call me Ryan if they want to. I don't care. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to name my rival, one of my other friends, his name's Josh. To make names different than to kind of desensitize everything. I'm also going to give my Pokemon nicknames this time around, so this randomizer should be slightly better. Yes. And before you ask, no, Josh is not an asshole, like blue, green, or whatever the hell you call him in this game is. I should be able to use running shoes immediately, right? No. But that's fine. So we're going to fast forward through most of this because we've already gone through it all already. Alright. Starter time. Skitty. Espeon. And Wishcash. You know what? Psych types are still pretty powerful. I'm going to choose Espeon. Espeon's nickname? Fucking Espeon. I think I'm just gonna name it Phil. Fuck it. I'm not creative, so you're gonna see a lot of weird names. And plus, I can't spend 5 minutes going through every single Pokemon I encounter. And he's gonna choose, I think that was Skitty, yeah. Alright, let's have a look at Espeon. Espeon now has an item as well, so we're gonna look at that. Ambush Nature has a Silk Scarf item. Rough Skin. With Hyper Fang, Ancient Power, and Extreme Speed. The only thing that sucks about that is all his moves are physical. So, there's a slight problem with that. Wait, aren't Extreme Speed? Yeah, I have Hyper Fang and Extreme Speed are both normal, so Silk Scarf actually boosts those moves. So maybe that's not as bad as I was expecting it. I definitely gotta focus on special moves with Espeon, but this will work for now. Let's put Extreme Speed at second. Yeah. Okay. So, pretty good start. He's gonna battle me. By the way, that's both randomized I've gone Umbreon and Espeon. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. Hyper Fang. And he has Signal Beam. Oh, that is not good. Skitty has speed. You know what? Tutorial Bow, I'm not counting it. Yeah, I'm not counting the Tutorial Bell. That was a combination of very bad luck. I'm not counting that as a defeat. Otherwise, I start the whole randomizer. I'm not doing that. That means I have to start the randomizer twice in one stream. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna count that as a tutorial battle and not count that. All right, let's go. Talk to the nice man here. He'll give us a potion. Thank you. Slowking. Interesting. Hyper Fang. Swagger. Really? Oh, we did manage to kill because of Swagger. Rough Skin. So apparently that has Rough Skin as well. So I think Secret has to replace with Rough Skin then. FireRed to level 6. Here's one thing I do want. Another thing I want to check is I gotta check this again because I'm still paranoid as all shit. But I really hope Espeon learns actual moves because she does not. Then he does not. We have a small problem with that. If it's the only moves that Espeon can learn, we might be in a bit of a problem there. It'll load eventually. Oh. Okay, it said connection timed out for a second there. Okay, so it does learn moves. It learns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more moves. That's good. Looking again. Okay, I don't know what he did there, but... So I think we're gonna level up Phil to level 7. I don't want to be in the same situation as last time, so we're not gonna level everyone up too much. Ooh, a Mawile is interesting. Let's not fight that. That's not a good idea. Him on top. Is that Mind Reader? Oh, thank God it doesn't know anything else. So Phil's gonna move level 8. I think I should be in a hurry to level my Pokemon this time. We're in Viridian City. Now we're going to the Pokemon Center. We're going to heal. So I think if I get a bad Pokemon, I'm purposely going to keep it in the PC. Because I think that would help me catch Pokemon later on in case my Pokemon get overleveled. So we got the Oaks Park now. We can go back to Viridian City here. Viridian Forest, whatever you want to call it. No, Pallet Town. Jesus Christ. I'm losing track of everything here. Keep forgetting. Don't level. I'm so used to doing that. Alright, now we got Oaks Parcel. We're going to come in here. He's going to tell us we get our Pokédex, we get everything. And he gives us 5 Pokéballs. So pretty much know what's in the next route. So, also I can come back to Pallet Town. I don't think I can do that, actually. Talk to her, we get a town map. And then we're going to come through here. And the first one we encounter, we got to catch. Kakuna. Okay, that's not the best. But it should work. Uh-oh. Alright, we can't catch anything on Route 1. because Kakuna was so goddamn weak. Nothing on Route 1. Got it. Should I make that rule? I wonder if I should make that a rule or not. You know what? Maybe I should make that a rule. You want to what? I've had a hard time with this. I think I'm gonna make that rule. So here's my new rule. This is just to start the randomizer. What I'm gonna do is, if I catch said Pokemon, I'm allowed. I can't catch the Pokemon again. However, if I make the Pokemon faint, I can go back to that route and get that Pokemon again or I'm able to battle again until I catch it. That's gonna be my new rule, because I'm gonna need something, because if I don't do anything at all, this randomizer's gonna turn out just like the last one. I'm gonna get like one badge in, and then I'm just gonna lose. So, so Route 1 is going to be just Kakuna, but I haven't caught it yet. So, no, I don't give a shit about your fucking... Ad-free apps are nice, but that's... Okay, so we got Pallet Town. So we're gonna go Route 1, we're gonna put Kakuna not caught. That's just remind me about it later, so I can go back for it later after I get another Mon. Alright. So now we're going to go into the Pokemart, and we're going to buy a few more Pokeballs since we wasted... No, we didn't waste any, did we? Because we accidentally killed the Kakuna. Let me grab a few more just in case. I'm going to hold on to some money. Buy 3 more. I have a potion left, so I'm not worried about that. But we can go back to Route 22 now, and we can catch a Pokemon here. Or attempt to. Ponyta. Okay, that's pretty decent. Hold on. Thinking a bit smarter than I normally am. I'm gonna take the Silk Scarf off so I can probably get the... Okay. So we gotta catch the Ponyta because it's the first one we encountered. So I gotta look for Ponyta again. This might take me a minute. There it is. The same power, aren't they? Green speed. Really? Okay. I have to come back to this one too. Holy crap. So basically what happened there is it's comically funny. So what happened there was that it used a physical move, and because of Phil's rough skin, it killed itself. It would have survived the extreme speed, but not the other one. So Route 2 is Ponyta. Route 20 what's Route 22? Phil's gonna wear another move, by the way. Rock Slide. So we have Ancient Power and Rock Slide. That's interesting. What route is this? This is 22, right? Yeah. Ponyta. So I can come back some other time and get the Pokemon. Maybe when I get more Pokeballs and shit. But right now I can't do anything on Route 22. There's a train right there's my rail battle I can fight, but that's not really that great. Now I have to go through this again. Hang on. Go through all that. Hang on. Gives me Tekka TV, not that I need it. Now we're on Route 2. We can catch a Pokemon here, assuming that I can't just one-shot the damn thing. Quagsire. Okay, that's something I know I can't one-shot. That thing is bulky as all hell. Sky Uppercut. Ancient Power. Sky Uppercut's an interesting move. It just killed itself. It did not. But that is still a Stage 2 Pokemon I might not be able to catch with a Pokeball. Wow, that's surprising. Alright. So this is Route 2, that was Quagsire. I caught that one. Whoops. Route 2 Quagsire. And this one was caught. Alright. So, Quagsire daily adds a Pokédex. Weight 4'7", or height 4'7", weight 165.3 pounds. Does relaxed and carefree attitude, often bumps its head on boulders and boat holes as it swims. Alright. Alright. I know what I'm calling this one. I'm calling it Flubby. Might be slightly offensive because it's female, but that's fine. Fill in Flubby. Alright, let's have a look at Flubby. Serious nature. Swift swim, so it's basically vanilla. Superfang and Sky Uppercut. Actually, that's kind of crazy, because if I keep Superfang, I can go back and I can get Ponyta and Kakuna, because it only cuts their HP in half. It's actually perfect for catching Pokemon. I think I'm going to have to hold on to Superfang just because of its ability to catch Pokemon. Alright, we're going to heal. But that's really good so far. Thanks to no rule. I'm going to write down the rules, by the way, the rules that I'm using, and I'm mostly not going to change them. So, and Sky Uppercut's a pretty good move too, I believe, right? 85, 90 power. Okay, that's pretty good. So anyway, that's 2 good Pokemon I got, and I gotta go back and get the other ones. But anyway, I think it's gonna do it for the stream. Thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993, signing off. I will see you guys, hang on. It's just telling me I have another save file. So that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank everyone for watching. This is Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off.